You ready to go camping? So here we are, Owen and I. Oh, here's Owen. And we are about, what was it, 2,200 feet, 2,400 feet?
From the trailhead?
Yeah, at the trailhead.
Yeah.
At the trailhead, that's the elevation. I have no idea what time it is, probably close to 10 something o'clock.
It is.
And
10:45.
we are starting a 19E, headed Sobo on the AT. And right now it's just lightly, I don't want to call it a rain, drizzling, barely on us. So we just got back from dropping my car off up at Carvers Gap. That's where we're headed to. And up there, it was sleeting. So,
And 33?
And 33 degrees. So it's supposed to get down to about 27 degrees tonight and 40-mile-an-hour winds. And we're gonna plan on staying at the top of Big Hump, elevation about, what was it, 5,500 feet?
5588?
5588, something like that, where the winds will probably be the highest. So good thing I brought my my Nemo Kunai 2P tent. So he talked me into it. I loaded up Bobo with a couple extra pounds. So I put some weight in her pack for a change, so that way my pack can stay light. I think I'm, what, with food, 25 pounds, I think it was. So
That much?
could have been a lot. I can't, no, it wasn't 25, was it? I don't know, whatever it was pretty light. And no, she's just staying with us when there's nothing that interesting. All right, so here we are, and you may wonder why I've got no pack on. Well, the reason why is because I stashed it up in the woods, because I went to go take a picture and realized that my phone wasn't on me. It's more than likely down in Owen's car. So
It's only 45 minutes away.
it's only about 45 minutes away. So as much as he was worried he was gonna forget something, he didn't, and I did. At least he didn't that we know of yet. We'll figure it out when we get up on top of that ball tonight. So anyway, we got probably 15 minutes of downhill and then turn back around, 45 minutes back uphill. But at least I will be with no pack. Owen, he decided to hike with his pack because he doesn't want to leave it here. So I stashed it in the woods. It should be safe. Heck, we haven't seen anybody else on trail, and there's only one car at the trailhead, so I think we'll be good. All right, so Owen found the phone in his car, in between the seat and the side of the car. So it had fallen out of my pocket and down in. And now we're headed back up. We're about, what, 3/4 of a mile back in?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Owen, he's enjoying, for the second time, he's enjoying the Mexican that he ate last night. Whew. Extra 2 miles uphill. Pretty good. All right, we just picked up my pack, and we still got some more up to do. But it just started snowing on us, so that's pretty cool. My thermometer, what does my thermometer say? Let's see here. It says 33 degrees. So I guess that's why it's starting to snow. A little bit cooler up there. So I expect us to see some snow as we go up. By the way, my pack was 1.9 miles in. So we did an extra almost 4 miles because I forgot my camera. Oh well. Hey Owen, is that our vista?
I think it's the only one. This is the best scenery we're gonna have the whole trip.
It's of a little town of something. Is that Burning Mountain? Or is that just a house? Alright.
You're just lost in the wilderness.
Do we have more work to do? A little bit?
I'm thinking that this is the top and we won't have to go up anymore.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's my great hope in life.
Awesome. Well, let's see if that happens.
Yeah. Well, I got a secret for it. Oh.
Big flakes.
This is madness. Trees are blowing down around.
overlooking all this awesome vista in here.
Yeah.
Panoramic
view.
Panoramic. I guess we got a little more up to go.
Make sure that's on video.
Well, go after him. Go on. Yeah, I think we're about to hit Doll Flats up here. In North Carolina ain't so bad, is it?
Glorious. Yeah, this is awesome. North Carolina, fam.
North Carolina, in the water. Yeah, this is Doll Flats right here.
What's that?
Water trail, side trail for water.
We got more.
Yeah, there's more water ahead.
Yeah.
Look at this. Howdy.
You reckon you want to see much?
Yeah. Just
Nice out there.
nice to be out, right? Hi, Doll Flats. I'm just walking through it, and I think we got what, a mile or so to Big Hump from here.
That's all?
I think so. 1 point something maybe. It ain't far. Oh, well, maybe it's 2 something. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's yeah, around there. Look at this, man. Is this awesome or what? Here are Doll Flats. Just enjoying the view. Pretty awesome. And Owen's back there doing some video himself. This is amazing.
Not in Alabama anymore, Toto. Oh, Mark's making a video. He's getting, I'll do the same thing. We'll get the panoramic view from Doll Flats on the AT. We just passed into North Carolina. Yeah, awesome. Awesome. Snowing, a little windy. Hadn't got real windy yet. We're supposed to have, when we get up a little higher, we're gonna have 40-mile-an-hour winds, not gust, winds tonight supposedly. So I'm gonna get to test out my new shelter. It'll be awesome.
This is the part I think is really pretty, especially during the winter right here. These old trees overhanging the trail. And if if there wasn't this cloud here, you could look off to the left and you could look towards my house.
Oh yeah, I think I see it.
Yeah. It's that little white dot out there.
Put the light on.
Yeah. Yeah, just one more. We're getting to the climb. We're getting to the climb. We ain't there yet. Hey, Bobo. Hey, Bobo. How you doing, bro? How you doing? Come on, let's go catch up. Come on. Go, go, go.
We are in North Carolina. We've hiked from North Carolina to Tennessee in one day. How amazing as that may seem.
You mean Tennessee, North Carolina?
Tennessee to, yeah, whatever. Here's what I say.
You said North Carolina, Tennessee.
Same difference. Anyway, this is like part 3 of Mark trying to kill me. But he's gone above and beyond this time. He's dragged me up some mountain. He's gonna put me out on some bald with like 40-mile-an-hour winds and God only knows how many mile-an-hour gusts. And then I didn't see him pack any food for the dog. I think his plan is to feed me to her. But you know, she seems friendly enough right now. Yeah, this is so amazing. Oh yeah, I do hear water. Is that our water source? Okay. We are about to tank up and collect our water because we are about to be hiking up into the great wide open to make camp in this little storm. And Mark's got a new 4-season tent that has not been fully tested, and I've got my Solomid XL I just bought, which has not been tested at all either. So we're gonna see what we see tonight. And yeah, check us out. We got waterfalls even. All right.
Just chillaxing. Bobo, you chillaxing? Cool as a moose over there? It was here that while we were filling up with water, we heard something clambering down the mountain above us. It was 4 young men. They were hiking to 19E, and the cold, stinging winds had made them decide to shortcut a long open section and go straight for the trail into the woods. We talked to them as we packed up our gear, and they very nicely tried to give us some advice for the winds that we would soon face going up the mountain to Big Bald. They suggested we cover our faces and prepare for the worst. We smiled and nodded. It was pretty apparent that they didn't think we took their warnings seriously, but they were courteous and only pushed so far. In truth, we knew full well what faced us as soon as we left the safety of the woods, and we looked forward to that unwelcoming mountainside and the foul weather that awaited us.
getting a little wind for the first time. I haven't used any of the extra guy outs. I didn't really bring the stuff for them. I might have some cord. I might be able to rig up 2. And I may in the back here to give me more headroom. But they forecast 40, 45. I think it's 40. Went up really easy. With 2 of us doing it. It really helped. Alright.
Okay, I don't know what video I just made, but it's almost 5 o'clock in the evening. Bobo's already had her dinner, and she is getting ready for bed, or she's already gone to bed. I am actually getting ready for bed as well. I haven't cooked my dinner yet because there's some sleet going on outside, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's a little windy in here, or out there. And so with the sleet getting thrown all around, I'm going to wait for the winds to die down, hopefully, and cook my dinner. But probably going to take a little nap for a little while, and then get up, then heat me up some tea and some dinner. So my thermometer says it's 28 degrees. Owen says 20. So it's somewhere between 28 and 20 degrees. All I know is it's cold as heck outside with that wind. Owen checked his thermometer in the morning, and it read about 19 degrees. Here's where we did the dreaded task of deflating our sleeping pads, getting out of our warm quilts, and facing the winds and the morning cold. Needless to say that we packed up rather quickly in order to stay warm. How you doing over there, Owen?
All fun and games.
All fun and games. Ooh, look at this view. From packing up, it was our hands that suffered the most. So with them bitterly cold, we stuffed them deep into our pockets and headed down Big Hump and attempted to generate some body heat. At some point, the sun started to occasionally peek through the clouds. You can catch Owen pointing to the sun, hoping that acknowledging it will make it show itself even more. The sun, it seems, is immune to our call and stayed deceptively behind the clouds for a while longer. You having fun? You're gonna laugh about this later, I'm sure. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so like I told Mark, he has the worst ideas. This has been fantastic. I wish I got some pictures of my tent covered in that whore ice or whatever they call it. Rime ice. the hoary frost of rye mice, whatever it is. Hey, here's some mice. What's going on out here? This is wicked cool. I'm going down here and check this out. See what the deal is. This might be a good place for us to take a break. We were talking about heating up some tea or something.
Oh, this side trail, this is where Gage and I camped once. Obviously somebody tried to set up a teepee out here. So we're gonna use it as a little place to have some breakfast. Somebody spent a lot of time out here.
Hey, Bubba, come here. What's that? What is that? Huh? Oh, yes. Yes. Those are good, aren't they? All right. That's it. These are mine and Mark's. Okay, maybe one more.
Sucker.
Sucker.
On our last little climb before we hit Little Hump Mountain. Owen's so bored he's back there doing lunges.
Well, it's a lot easier hike than I was led to believe.
You see him back there smiling and laughing, right? This ain't type 2, this is type 1, he just won't admit it. It's alright.
Stuff like this out there all the time.
Right, yeah. What you doing, Bubba? Where are you going? Alright, this is the last little woods before Little Hump. Say we finally made it to Little Hump. Owen's been complaining about all these uphills. You guys don't realize we got at least 4 more. So sucky. Yeah.
Years probably.
Yeah, man. It lasted that long?
I know I wore them at work one time in our old plant.
Here we are climbing up to Yellow Mountain Gap, and the sun finally decided to come out and play. It's amazing how much it warmed us up. The rays also turned the hardened snow soft, and it started falling off the trees and onto the ground. And a few times, even down the backs of our neck. Trying to steal my dog and all. just one. You got a whole bag. Wait, would you? Oh yeah.
Look at this goofy dog. Oh, you can look at some of this other stuff too. The sun has broken free on us. And there's Mark basking in the sun. We're about to drop some layers and continue on. Apparently, he told me it was all downhill the rest of the way, but I think going over there somewhere. So, yeah, he lied to me again.
I'm sweating actually.
I look to my left and what felt like it's wearing, what caught my eye, felt like it's taking a
What? No way.
The climb to Stan Murray's shelter was much longer than I had remembered, but we did finally arrive to it, and when we did, Owen commented on how miserable a shelter it even looked. The wind had blown in snow and it was melting on the shelter floor where, if you were staying in the shelter, would normally be sleeping. We snacked quickly and moved on. As we came up the backside of Grassy Ridge Bald, there were a ton of water sources, likely from all the snow melting on top of Grassy Ridge. Bubbo, however, preferred snow to the fresh water source. That's what I get for trying to adjust my camera.
That is the big hump there in front of us. The taller one is where we spent the night. Big hump. That's the big hump. It's pretty sweet. We got, looks like a big view coming up right here. Maybe on the other side just as well. Oh yeah. Ah, big tree. All right, there. That's better.
They both have an L on them, like they're supposed to be left and right. They both say L.
Do they?
Yeah.
We met a hiker who had warned us that the ice was extremely treacherous on the south side of Jane Bald. So we stopped and put on our crampons. These are like steel cleats that provide traction on the ice. Once we did this, we had no problems with slipping at all. So this is going to be Jane Ball we're coming up to. The other side of it is the slippery part. That's the one the guy was warning us about. No, it was this one. Having negated the danger of slipping, the rest of the hike went without incident. We passed many day hikers, families, and people with other dogs, so I focused on ensuring Bobo kept to herself. Owen pushed hard to the end because I think he was really focused on a double bacon hamburger that we would eventually end up having at Bob's Dairyland. John Muir prefers, or maybe even insists, that we use the word saunter. So this was a trip of two men that went out and sauntered up through the mountains of North Carolina and Tennessee for a weekend. And I believe that we both were better because of it.